Should be live. Let me go ahead and open up YouTube. Do do do. Why am I in the live? All right, let me get into the live tab, please. Why did live split update like this? Why did it do this? Okay, so when I click on to open in a web browser, instead of taking me to the web browser, it instead takes me there. Okay. Sure. Oh wait. There we go. What's my password? I don't have a funny fake password. 1234 password. Sure. Why not? Let me go ahead and edit. Do do do. All right. So now I should be able to share, copy, close. Do do do. All right. The message I'm sending to my Discord, which everyone should totally join if you are not already in it. If you are watching this as a post-recording video, gonna send them Scott the Wasmium Crown. Because the name of the software, the thing I'm naming it is the Osmium Crown. Next Among Us stream when? No. I'm not streaming Among Us again. I'm not good enough at it. So yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to my password manager that I'm making called the Osmium Crown. The reason I'm naming it the Osmium Crown is because I hope to achieve the perfect balance between portability and security. It's really easy to have a very secure password manager on your computer. It is. It's pretty easy. But then to make that password manager portable, no, not another 20 euros. The price goes up. But yeah, so security and portability are directly at odds with each other when making a password manager. Because the way you have portability is you have an external server. And if you have an external server, great. Now you have something that can be hacked. And if that gets hacked, you're dead. Well, you're not dead, but you lose all your passwords, which obviously is not good. Also, I'm recording this. I need to turn off my recording. I do not want to record this. I do not want my computer to be full of this. So, on one hand, I can have a very portable password manager, which is really portable, but it has low defense, or I can have a very secure password manager, but it's not as useful because, oh, I'm in a foreign country. I need access to my bank account. I don't have access to my bank account. Oh no. So, the best way, the way that I figured it out, the way that I think I'm going to do the Osmium Crown is as follows. What I can do is you have a password. That is a very small text. So you have a password. And there are two locks to this password. For one, you have the lock, and these by locks I mean two essentially double encryption. It's not technically double encryption because it would be really dumb to encrypt everything twice. So instead what I'm referring to is I encrypt one password, or I encrypt a master password or key twice, and then you use that master key in order to unlock all your other passwords. Now, one of those keys is going to be your actual password. Your password will be used to essentially generate a key. That means that even if someone has your data, they physically cannot decrypt it without your password. The other major encryptor is going to be your device. This means that even if someone were to steal your password and they were able to steal all your data, they would not be able to use your data because they would not have access to your device, which would generate its own specific code. Now, I just said that I wanted this to be a portable device or a portable password manager. And that's why when your computer decrypts this, it decrypts the key, or when you decrypt the data, you can re-encrypt it essentially using a different specification. Now, obviously, the password would remain the same, but what I'm essentially thinking is you could go ahead and send your phone's device specification key, and then it'll encrypt it based off of your phone's device, and then it can send it to you through an email, essentially. Now, even if they get your email, even if they know your password, they can't actually log in. They can't see your passwords without having access to your literal phone. But, of course, there is another problem, that being I'm making this in WinForms. So I'm making this program in WinForms, which is a problem because if I'm making this in WinForms, that only runs on Windows machines. That's why I'm planning on making two separate interfaces for this program. The first is WinForms. This allows you to create passwords, to edit passwords, to use your settings. The other is a Godot interface using GPL. No, not GPL. OpenGPL. Or is it OpenGL? Hold on. Am I dumb? This is called OpenGL. Yeah. So I would essentially be using OpenGL so any device can render it. So essentially you'd have security between multiple devices. Obviously I'd be encrypting using AES, so even if someone were able to steal your password, well, even if someone had the strongest computer, they would not be able to use any normal decryption methods to decrypt your password. Overall, this is a very complicated process, but I think this will be very worth it. Also, I will be stealing a lot of my code from Jam because this is a relatively simple, it's a, not simple, it's a relatively similar program. The other thing I want to say at base is the structure of your files. Essentially, there are three things that will be saved: tags, services, and accounts. Now, each of these will be modular, so you can essentially add different parts to it. For instance, a tag can have both a name, Like this could be banking, it could be something like um, gas, it could be rewards accounts, it could be job passwords, job account passwords, career accounts. And you could also have an image tied to it. Why not? The important thing is that this will be modular. This becomes this isn't very important for tags, to be honest. Also, each service, this will be, I guess before I jump to accounts, um, each service is going to be a service that you use. I think this is pretty obvious. This will be something like Google. These are my Google accounts. Microsoft. These are my Microsoft accounts. Discord. These are individual companies that you have an account with. Then each service can have multiple tags, and each tag can be used with multiple services. So something like Kroger could be in your groceries tag, and it can have the um, and it could have the gas station tag. Then we have accounts, where each account is tied to one service. So you can have multiple services. I don't know what I'm really drawing multiple lines. I'm just trying to show that you can have multiple tags to multiple services and multiple services to multiple tags. Whereas with a service, each account is tied to one service. And I think it's pretty self-explanatory how, oh, I have a Discord account, but I might have 3 Discord accounts. They all are under Discord, are all, they're all separate accounts. And each of these accounts will be modular. Well, everything will be modular. But this is really important for the accounts because for an account, you'll have something like, oh, I want to have the password, obviously. Pretty lame if a password manager can't have access to the password. But it might also have, what is my backup key? Why did I switch to pen? There are recovery keys, so I might want to store that. Maybe there's a separate security question. So all of these things, that is essentially what I am trying. That's why it needs to be modular. And that is the main sort of gimmick of the Osmium Crown. So from all this, I can sort of explain why I'm calling it the Osmium Crown in the first place. The reason is because osmium is the densest naturally occurring element. Just like how I want this to be the densest password manager I can possibly make. As for why it's a crown, it's because what is a crown but a piece of jewelry that holds very important jewels? Just like how this holds very important passwords. Also, a crown is something you wear. It's something very portable. Just like how this, the Osmium Crown, is going to be a very portable password manager. Lastly, it just sounds cool. I was actually originally going to go with the Iron Crown, and then I figured out that's the name of a gosh darn Pokemon. Oh, I can't just move it. I'm actually kind of surprised that I can just move my drawing. And I'm a little surprised because I'm so used to GIMP where if you try that, it'll just move to selection box. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's get right into this. So I've done a tiny bit of work. I've basically just made the home button. Or I made the home layout. I can show you that now. Please load. Don't embarrass me in front of the cool people who are subscribed, definitely. But yeah, here is the home screen. Very simple. Just a UI. None of the buttons do anything yet. Yeah. Oh, I should probably zoom in here so you guys can actually read the code. Also, the structure of this project is going to be split in, or the structure of this solution is going to be broken up into 3 projects. The first is the osmium crown, the main body. Maybe I shouldn't have named it osmium crown. I guess it's okay to call the project the osmium crown. The only thing I'm worried about is, but this is the WinForms. I'm going to have a separate project for the Godot section, and then a utility section that is able to take in data from outside and put it in. Or it's going to be a utilities project. It's going to be used for things like, oh, I need encryption. Both of the projects need encryption, so it's better just to have them together. So yeah. Anyway, so right here we have the encryption manager, which is where I really left off when I first started working on this. So, like I said, we need essentially 2 keys for the encryption. The first is the device key. What I'm really wondering is, how should I derive the master key? Should the master key just be a file? I guess I can do that. Let me see how I generate the key here. Yeah, I just do this. I just say, is AES create.key. So what I think the way I should do this is I should basically say we have a key. So we just have a key that is generated by AES. Then we should encrypt this using the password key. Encrypt with password. Really? Should I protect the file? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. So there's 2 options. On one hand, I could encrypt with device key. So this is one option where we encrypt with the device key, or we could use protectedData.protect. I do not know which is the correct answer. ProtectedData.protect, by the way, is where you literally protect basically using your Windows user. I do not know the correct way to do this. Hmm. Which would be the better way? I mean, I could do both. Hmm. All right, so one option is that um, I could go ahead and generate a key on a user's device and save that in a file. I could generate a GUID, turn that into a key, save that key on the user's device. The only problem with that is having to save a file on the user's device is a very annoying product. That is very annoying to do. Hmm. I don't even know if I can do that. I've never actually I've never actually saved a file on a user's device. Hmm. Let me see. Is it possible to save and read a file on a user's device in C#, make my run on iPhone. Writing or saving files. All right, before I go any further into encryption, I first need to actually make sure I can actually generate a key on an iPhone. That is very important, because if I can save and read a file on the user's device, that makes things really easy. If I can't, that means I need to procedurally generate a key on the user's device that is the same every time, which could be problematic because a user's device could change. Well, then again, if you have to do that, then you'll have to regenerate the GUID. But more importantly, if it's based off of the user's device specifications, those can be stolen. Something like protect.protected or protecteddata.protect relies on the Windows user, and that is harder to get a hold of, I think. So, yeah. Before going any further, we're actually going to create the Godot project. Let's go ahead and create the Godot project. I should have Godot on here. Godot 4.4. There we go. Create. We are going to call this Osmium Crown Game. No, not game. Web. Not sure if I should create it here or not. Maybe a folder up. Yeah, because this is a different project, but it's still in the same solution. Wait. Does utilities have a solution too? No. But utilities has a separate folder. Okay. That's probably fine to create it here. All right. Let's open this up in Godot. Now, when I did that, this should have created a All right, let's go ahead and add a script. What am I going to call this? Also, this needs to be in C#. We'll call it data getter. Sure. We can change its name later. All right, this should create a project for us. Unfortunately, it'll probably create it as a new solution, which is slightly annoying. Okay. Yeah, created as a new solution. But this is fine, because we can just pull in the encryption manager. I wonder, can I pull it in the whole solution into this? Let me close that. So now if I look in here, okay, could not find a solution file because it's dumb. Ah, here we go. Visual Studio, add solution. Can I combine solutions? All right, so we should be able to do this. Where we go here. Add existing project. All right. Programming. Osmium Crown. Osmium Crown Web. There we go. Now we have access to the Osmium Crown Web, and we have access to everything else. All in one solution. Nice. But yeah, the data getter, essentially what it needs to do is, first of all, let's just have it print. Let's go here to Godot. We're going to go to 2D scene. And we're just going to add in a control, a label, we're going to call this device. Or we're just going to say device GUID. All right. I guess I should delete device GUID. Not device GUID. I should delete the thing here. I thought I clicked on it. Yeah, delete data getter. All right. Script, new script. And the reason I'm rebuilding this is because I want it to be an inheritor of label. So I guess it's going to reopen it every time I try to do that. All right, whatever. So device getter, we're going to just say, first of all, if we want to have it say game object, no. It's been a while since I've used Godot. Hey, can I just use text? I think I can. No, I cannot. No, that's a type. Oh wait, can I just say I should be able to just say this.text. That's what it is. Okay, no it's not. Why are you yelling at me? Oh, it's game object, that's what it is. No. Alright, why is he yelling at me? No, that's a data object. Could have sworn it was just like this dot. Oh, I'm not in a method. No shit. Man, I love it when I can't zoom into the damn image because it tries to screw up the UI. I sure do love this. Alright, why are you giving me JSON files? Alright, give me the damn start method. Give me it, give me it. Don't not give me it. Give me the damn start method. It's ready, okay. Alright. Not that hard. I spelled override with one R. There we go. Sorry about that delay. It has been a while since I've used Godot. Alright, now we should just be able to play. Main scene. Now we need to save this as our main scene. Alright. And there we go. We got text. Let's go. Let's go. I will say that I'm not going to be recording my phone because that's where I will actually be using this GUID. And I don't really want to show people that. All right. All right. All right. So device parts. Let's see. Machine name. OS version. Actually, these should be capitalized because it's an enum. I know I'm probably going to throw this away, but I don't care. That's not how you spell architecture. Is it? No, it's not. I'm gonna be honest, this is one of my favorite songs of the Minecraft soundtrack. Lena Raine did a good job with this one. Can we do a hidden thing? I don't really want to show my device specifications on stream. That just doesn't sound like a good idea. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're just gonna make a I'm just gonna make a nice little thing to block the screen. Shell node. I mean, there's got to be some sort of just square. Oh, yeah, that'll work. Oh yeah, I think I have to build this. Let's see. Looks good. So now I can always just bring it over before I have to show off before I have to investigate. Alright. I do need to make it have a script. Destroy on click. Excuse me. Alright, so we'll go ahead and just make it destroy itself on click. How do we do that? Um, we should have a... Huh, there we go. And because, of course, there is no... Of course, there wouldn't be a on-click event because why would you ever want that? I really don't want it to be. You know, we can just do that if a space bar is clicked. All right, it's not update. What is it? There is it processed? Yeah. Where's the input? Doo-doo-doo. Oh, I see. Event is a keyword. I'm just gonna do it this way. What? Oh, that's this. Is there not a destroy thing? Okay. Then what do I do to destroy this node? This.dispose should work. Alright. I did not build my project. This might work still though. It did not. Okay. It's probably because I did not build. Okay, that did not work. That'll work. Oh, I need to do... There we go. Now it should work. Please work. It did not work. Alright. Why is it not working? I don't think this is that complicated. Because it should be getting the node that it's a part of. It should be treating this as a node. Let's try free. Nope. Did not work. Okay then. What am I doing wrong? Last time I used Godot, I'm pretty sure I was able to just say delete this damn object. It didn't give me all this shit. Alright then. Is it even registering the... Okay, so it's not registering the key press. Why it's not registering the key press? I don't know, but it's not. It sure isn't. Alright, let's see. Does space work? I swear, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna be mad. Please tell me this works. Tell me basic frickin' inputs work. Nope. Why would you expect them to work? Alright, I guess it's just stupid. Okay then. Thank you for being stupid. Okay then. In Godot, make a basic C#. It might be because we're doing it on process. This is the fun of Godot. I love Godot. Godot is so fun. I love the part where I'm able to just say, when you press the key, it does the thing, and it's no problem at all. Wait, why did I not just make it a button? I'm not gonna bother, I'm just gonna make this a button. Alright. Alright, where is the transparency? I would like to set the transparency of this. Alright, that doesn't work. Oh, it might be because, yeah, it's probably because of that. Nope. Being below means it gets rendered later, which means it's better. No, I would like it to be. No, put it out, put it out, put it out. What if you put it out? What if instead of putting it in, you put it out? There you go. Godot. Make button. Tra Godot, how can I make the button opaque? There you go. That wasn't too hard, was it? Wasn't it so easy for you to do that? Now you can stop being a piece of garbage. Whoa. Great, you can't see it. That's exactly what I want. Now, we can go ahead and add VScript to it. And now we want to take the button down. We're going to take this. All right, build, rebuild solution. Go here, connect. Sure, on button up. Why not? I don't care. Wait. There we go. You did it. You did it. Now if I click it, it should give me the damn console. God damn it. Why does it have to be this way? Why does it have to screw with me? I mean, it should work. It's just lying to me now. It's just lying to me. I don't know why it's lying to me, but it's lying to me. Alright, in that case, we're going to do something more drastic. Dispose. It might be the console thing, because I'm not actually in a console. So we're going to go ahead and this.dispose. And then we're going to do this.free. And then we're going to do this.queueFree. Hopefully one of these things that should all do the same thing basically should work. I don't have high hopes, but it should work. Nope, it did not like that. Cannot access a disposed object. Well, that's just the thing. If it was disposed, maybe it would be gone. Maybe it wouldn't be here anymore. Wouldn't it? Don't you think? Huh? 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 All right. All right. So we do know that it's working. We do know that it's actually registering my click. So we know that. We know it's seeing me click it, but then when it sees me dispose it, it's saying, I actually don't feel like disposing your thing. I mean, you're specifically saying that you want to dispose it, but we're not actually going to do that. All right. Introduce method that deletes Is it literally just this? Is it literally just this? Let me try not building. Because, I mean, this is building the .NET project. This should work, technically. That's it. Okay. There we go. We have a way to delete a goddamn window. So I can actually hide my damn stats. Okay, so visibility does transfer over. It's not like a render. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go grab some water. You can definitely see my rust with Godot, but it is what it is. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll oh, it's up here. Forgot it did that. Yeah. I think we need 5, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Well, we need 5. We don't need. Wait. Yeah, we need 5. which means this is correct. All right, cool. And if I run this, yep, there's my device specifications. I do want to try running it one more time. I want to make sure I can actually move it. Cool. So now let me go ahead and make it so this will display my information. Environment machine name. Should be system.environment. Case. OS version. Information.os. What's important is that these must be the same. These must be unchanging parts. where n operational status equals operational status up and n.network interface type is not equal to no. Dot loop back. I should probably make this have some extra lines. All right. All right, cool. Let's see what I get here. So none of those broke. I should probably write them down somewhere. All right. X60. All right. Looks good. Let me save this. I probably shouldn't save this there. I should probably save this like in here. There it is. All right. Cool, cool. So that worked. So next, I think what we'll do is we need to build this. All right. Please do it. Project settings, maybe. I don't know. How do I do this? Project. All right. Godot. Export to web. I think I might actually have to go. It's getting kind of late. Sorry for the short stream, but yeah, I think I'm gonna stop now. Especially since it's gonna be pretty boring, as I'm essentially just gonna be trying to see which device statistics actually work, and I don't really want to show my device statistics on screen. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end it off here. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys.